I coded this. I authored it. It's mine. And I'm proving it. No one else can prove it like this. It's not meant to be a divisive thing, but unfortunately, sometimes the truth is very decisive. It's decisive and divisive. Okay. So I used to get affected by that. I would wear my heart on my sleeve, and on Baby Pips, I would be offended if someone would say, I don't like how you teach, and it would bother me. Like, it would really bother me. Like, it would do damage to me, where I felt like I said, okay, I got to fix this one person. And I would go overboard and put more and more and more into the videos and more into the instructions. And sometimes I slightly deviated from the whole process and plan I outlined that one evening, sitting in my living room where I was reading all these people with this nonsense. They would put up and say, this is what makes the market go up, or this is what makes the market go down. And they would show you these things they would add on top of their charts. Okay. And it was just, it angered me, because that's a lie. That's a lie. See, even if you're in the audience right now and you don't like Inner Circle Trader, you don't like Michael Huddleston, you don't like ICT, okay? You think he's a dick, you think he's a braggadocious, arrogant prick that, doesn't deserve the attention he gets. Okay, put that aside just for a moment, okay? Take your ass over to Twitter and pull up what I did yesterday, okay? You don't see any of these people out here, none of them, not one of them, not a Larry Williams, not a Oliver Velez, which I got a story about him a little bit. None of these guys. Nobody has ever done that. Took you from a daily chart all the way down to a 5-minute chart, gave you the very specific levels that the algorithm is going to work with for that particular day. And then I left you with 3864. Note that. When I left you, that was the morning session. So what's the next time you're going to trade? The PM session. Don't worry. We'll get back to those charts on Friday, but just go back and go through that thread. When you're done listening to this space today, if you didn't see it, go back and look at it and choke on it. Okay, because there's undeniable proof that there's an algorithm. It's undeniable proof that I'm privy to it. And I got my fingerprints all over it, and you can't do anything to change it. And guess what? Yes, I can stand in a court and do that. Yes, I can demonstrate it. And yes, I can bring receipts. And I want to take you all along for a ride in 2023. I want to take you on an experience that you would have never had, ever. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interactive. It's not going to be inundating. I'm not going to give you a whole lot of videos to bog you down. It's going to be very specific. It's going to be right now, in the market, right now, in the charts. Before it happens, you're going to fucking see it. You're going to know what's going to happen before it happens. And after a couple months goes by, in the middle of the year, you might think to yourself, wow, I have been complicating this the whole time. He's taught this, but I have brought things to this learning process and slowed myself down. Yes, every one of my profitable students comes to that realization. Always. They tried to bring everything to the table when they try to find a setup. You don't need that. Look at the 2022 model. I clearly reduced that down to the minimalist approach to doing it. And it's beautiful. It's poetic in price action. It's not going to work every single time, on every single time frame, every single minute of the day. You have to wait for certain characteristics and signatures to materialize in price. And once that occurs, and I know what some of you are thinking, well, what are they, ICT? Go through the lessons in that 2022 mentorship. It's there. You're asking for something else because you're looking for that void in your experience, doing it, seeing charts, print, real time, studying back data, hindsight, movement. So you're trying to fill in a simple response from me that will never adequately fill in the necessity for you as the student and trader in development to go into the chart yourself. See, that's the part that all of the lazy people, every single one of my intakes, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and 21, Every single group that came into my private mentorship had a group of lazy ass people. And yes, that sounds disrespectful, but folks, that's what it is. That's the defining thing. Oh, I looked at your videos, I watched your videos, and I wrote 5 pages of notes. How you going to call me lazy? You didn't do the work. What's the work? You got to put your ass in front of the charts. You have to study what it's done. Look for the things that I've taught you. Have copious amounts of notes going back for months. And then you do that each day too, annotating every single time. And you study them on the weekend when the markets aren't trading. You have to pour yourself into this, folks. It's not going to be easy for you. It ain't going to be just watching a video. And some of you, unfortunately, have this expectation that I'm going to somehow make it so easy that you're going to watch a couple live streams with me and you're going to figure it out right then and there. I'm telling you, some of you young men are going to do this and you're making a mistake. You need to spend the entirety of 2023 with me. You have no idea what you're stepping into. You have no idea what you're getting ready to get involved in and learn, and what's going to be expected of you personally. You come to me wanting to learn, and I'm prepared to teach all of you.